Notice anything different?
Not that I can see.
It's the briefcase. Look at that. It's just like Harold's. It's genuine.
Genuine what?
Genuinely professional. Sets off my suit, don't you think?
Well, answer the door, Mr. Wall Street, and I'll see why Nancy's not up yet.
Are you kidding? Sleeping Beauty never gets up before noon. Oh, hi, Terry.
Babs, guess what?
Oh,
you're right. I'm a grandmother. I own. Guess what? It's a boy.
Oh, praise
7 pounds, 14 ounces.
Come on, everybody, sit down.
Oh, gee, I bet Dr. Ben is just thrilled. And Lori probably has stars in her eyes that big. That's right. Oh, that's fantastic.
Can't even sleep around here with all this racket going on.
No time for sleeping now, Nancy. You have a new relative in your family.
Lori had the baby, Scott Benjamin.
Carla, let me be the judge of whether the kid's got it or not.
Oh, I'm telling you, Lionel, he's smooth. You put Monk in a chorus and he'll soon stand out.
Sweetheart, chorus dancers aren't supposed to stand out. They gotta blend in. What are you telling me? He's 6'5", he's got terminal acne, what?
Just see him, Lionel, that's all I'm asking.
I think I see him now.
Oh, Monk, here you are. Meet Lionel Carson, my manager I was telling you about.
Hello, Monk. Carla's done some bragging about you. Hope you can live up to it. I don't like wasting my time.
You're not going to be.
Is she right? Are you any good?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to see for yourself.
Oh, come on, Lionel. I told you he was just starting.
I can speak for myself, Carla.
Who are you studying under?
Nobody. I work out on my own. See, that's where I'm headed now.
But he's had lessons with Louise DeVoe. You remember her.
Who doesn't? Ex-fan dancer, fading ballerina, begged me to handle her.
Well, I ain't begging nobody.
Now, Monk, don't fly off the handle.
You didn't tell me he's already temperamental.
Oh,
Carla.
everybody's temperamental around you, Lionel. Now, are you going to give him the audition or not?
I already have enough dancers on the books.
None like him.
Can't argue that. They all come with experience and credentials from New York to L.A.
Well, I dance every day. That's my experience. And, if you want more credentials, I can give you those, but they just won't be those big shot names.
Like the ones on the doors that you could open for him.
How bad do you want to dance, kid?
Enough to keep at it even if you don't like what you see.
Well, Lionel, what about that audition?
Okay, you'll get it. I'll set one up.
What about now?
Because right now, sweetheart, I'm due at a band rehearsal. The real reason I'm in town, checking up on my 10%.
Yeah, and if I know you, it's more like 20. Now, when will we see you?
Soon enough. So, don't go on vacation just yet.
No, I'll be here.
I'll see to that.
I know you will. Gene's a lucky man.
He knows it. We'll be waiting for your call.
Yes, ma'am. See you.
Bye-bye. We did it, Monk.
Yeah, the one chance to show off my stuff.
Hey, what is this? Are you upset about the way Lionel talked to you?
No, I can take it, Carla.
Because he talks that way to everyone, and he's just giving you a real taste of what it's like out there.
Well, I guess I should have thanked him.
Oh, come on. Are you getting cold feet?
No,
You're not gonna blow that audition.
That's not what's throwing me.
Well, then what is? I mean, this is a chance of a lifetime.
You said it. And I just might make this one.
Scott Benjamin. Well, when was he born?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, and you're just getting by here today to tell us?
Oh, I wanted to come over right away, but I was up all night the day before, and then when I got home, I fell asleep, and I didn't even think
you can get some sleep. You can't get any sleep around here.
Why don't you hush? You've got all morning to snooze. Oh, Terry, I wish I could get my hands on that little baby right now. Oof.
Well, Babs, I didn't know you were fond of children.
Oh, yeah. Heck, I wouldn't mind having a bunch of them myself.
Oh, you should see her around Eric.
Yeah, you can't tell which one's a 12-year-old.
Oh, that reminds me. Please don't forget to tell Miriam the good news.
Oh, we won't.
Oh, of course we won't forget to tell Miriam. We wouldn't want to deprive her of all this, right?
Can you believe that broad? I mean, remind me never to share any good news with her.
Oh, Babs, she's having a difficult time for some reason or the other. Why don't you try giving the girl a break?
Yeah? I'd like to give her a break.
I'm going to talk to her. Nancy, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just making lunch. I have another job appointment.
Well, that's great, but I was kind of hoping you could go to the hospital with me today.
What for?
Well, to see Lori and the baby, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a rain check.
Well, Nancy, this is my first grandchild.
Oh, right. Congratulations, Terry.
Well, do you think you could at least come tomorrow?
I don't think so. I'm going to be real busy then, too.
Nancy, you're part of this family.
Look, Terry, what difference is it going to make if I go or not? I mean, let's be honest.
You know it does.
Does it? No, I don't think I want to go and see everybody drooling all over him like he was some kind of prince.
That's only natural.
And how come I didn't get a drop of it when I was born? I mean, everyone wanted to cover up the fact that Alf Lindsay had an illegitimate daughter.
Don't start in on that again.
The family secret, right? Do Peter and Lori know that I'm their half-aunt?
It doesn't matter. You're my sister.
It matters to me. If you'll excuse me, I gotta get dressed.
Well, Carla, you know, it's like those stories in the magazine. They all have the same ending.
What stories?
Well, take RJ, for instance. This old dude in the neighborhood where I used to live, well, you see, he taught me how to play pool, right? And you know what he used to be?
No.
A real champ. Traveled all across the country beating everybody.
I never heard of him.
Well, that's maybe because, you know, he quit early in the game. I mean, the pressure got to him.
Yeah, that happens.
But, just when he was starting to make a name for himself, I wasn't even born then, I seen him pocket the ball one-handed, even blindfolded. Everybody looked up to him.
Especially you, huh?
Yeah, until one day, this reporter spotted him at the pool hall. Started asking questions, being nosy.
You sure it wasn't Gene?
No, this guy wrote sports. Said he wanted to do an article on RJ. Have you ever heard of those columns, Whatever Happened to Great Athletes?
I'm afraid I'm not into sports that much, Mark.
Well, anyway, the guy writes the story. What does he do? Skips all over how RJ can still play pool. Instead, makes him out to be a real bum.
In your eyes, too?
I mean, like he wasn't even worth the wood in that cue stick.
Oh, come on. I mean, are you afraid that you're going to end up on some street corner dancing someday?
Well, suppose I can't cut it, Carla. That's if I make it. Those bright lights might start getting in my head or something.
You're not there to concentrate on the lights.
Well, that's easy to say right now.
I never said it was easy. I mean, you're there to dance. You put your time in judging your work, perfecting your talent, not wondering who's reading about you.
Is that what you did when you was on the road singing? Not worry about who eyes were on you?
No. That's one of the reasons why I was so empty for a while.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Every time I sang then, it was so that someone could hear me and know who I was.
I think I know where you're coming from now.
Yeah, but that's not success, Mark. Not when your fans tell you who you are. And, it doesn't even mean that much anymore, because once you find out what it really is, there's no reason to be afraid of it anymore.
Listen, should I call her?
I'll give her a few more minutes. She should be here by then.
How does she sound when you talk to her?
Indifferent. Kate has a gift for that, especially when she's about to pull the pin on a grenade.
Oh, I should have gone over to her place.
And risk running into Dave there? We don't need that.
It's better than sitting here and waiting.
Allow me the honor. Come on in, Kate. We're waiting for you.
Oh, we are. I thought this was a meeting with just Lee.
Hello, Kate. Listen, you don't mind if Sebastian sits in on this, do you?
For your protection or his?
Kate, either way, I have to know the end results.
Why don't you just stay? This way you won't have to listen behind the door.
Hey! Whatever happened to our mutual respect?
All right, come on, you two. Let's get down to business. Kate, you want to sit down? Okay. Well, did Redland get to Dave?
He said he was going to talk to him. I warned you he would.
Well, I haven't read anything in the Chronicle yet.
And you checked, of course.
Well, can you blame us?
First we, now us. Two of a kind.
All right, did he let on about our engagement?
We are not engaged.
All right, okay. Our alleged engagement.
Kate, call it what you want. Just tell us if he's going to keep quiet about all this.
Apparently he did something in your favor. As you said, there's no story in the Chronicle.
Good. Anything else? I mean, what exactly did he say to Redland?
You mean, did Dave lie to him? It's up to me to ask for a retraction.
Good. Better that it's still just a rumor in the gossip column rather than a headline on the front page.
Don't be so certain that it'll stay just gossip, Sebastian.
All I said was she should go visit Lori and the baby in the hospital. Is that too much to ask of her?
Oh, Terry, Nancy will come around a little bit. She just has a lot on her mind.
Well, no more than I do.
But the big difference is, honey, is that you know how to deal with your problems.
Well, thanks for the confidence.
Oh, that big changed my mind now. How you holding up with all that excitement about Scott Benjamin?
Just fine. Well, Lori did all the work. Those are her labor pains.
Well, what about the ones you had remembering? He reminds you a lot of Scott, doesn't he?
You know, births have a way of doing that, I guess. And weddings and funerals. They always make you think of departed loved ones.
Especially since he was named after Scott.
Yeah.
You know, Terry, whenever you marry again, you're now going to have to consider the man's grandpa potential.
Well, right now, Ione, that's very unlikely to happen.
Oh, I don't know, Terry.
Oh, well, I do, Ione. The way things stand right now, I can't have him, even though...
Well, you have somebody in mind, say, a certain doctor who reminds you a lot of Scott, the way Scott was?
Ione.
Oh, Terry, there's no use denying it. You do have a lot of feelings for Dave, don't you?
He's a friend. Very good friend.
Oh, I know you want to try to make yourself believe that that's all he is.
A friend is all he can ever be to me, Ione.
Even though he means a lot more than that deep down inside. Oh, Terry, I see the way you look at that man sometimes.
How can I even consider him? I am praying for him and Kate to be together again.
Oh, I don't doubt that, sweetheart.
That is what he wants, and that's what I want, too.
You know, Terry, when Jean's father died, I met someone who reminded me an awful lot of him.
Oh?
He had a lot of the same qualities that James had. You know, the ones that turned my head the first time I met him. Trouble is, a friend of mine had interest in the same man.
What happened?
Well, he moved on. And you know, for a long time there, I was too proud to even let on that I liked him too.
Proud or ashamed?
Well, I guess both. But the thing is, I had to do some admitting. You know, admitting that I could even care about another man.
In spite of how much you love James?
Oh, yes. And Lord, did I want that man to love me. Whole while knowing that my friend was wishing the same thing. And at that point, I realized where that relationship had to go.
But Ione, what do you do when you don't know where you want it to go? What then?
Wait a minute, Kate. Don't go just yet. How about lunch?
Sorry, Lee. I have some packing to do.
Packing? Where are you going?
It's none of your business.
You aren't leaving town?
Yes, for the weekend. I need some time alone. You're not the only problem I have to face.
Dave's not going with you.
It's none of your concern if he does or he doesn't, Sebastian.
It is. If you two appear in public together, you could be recognized.
Not where I'm going. It's someplace quite secluded.
Well, how are we supposed to reach you if we need to?
You won't.
Kate, my only concern is for you.
And for your image. That's what started this whole grand deception. Because you're more interested in your image than the issues of this campaign.
Now, his image is an issue, and don't you forget it.
Because you made it that way.
Kate, that's uncalled for.
Oh, is it really? Think about it, Lee. Candidate Carruthers and Lee Carruthers aren't necessarily the same man. One of them comes from Sebastian's drawing board, and he's not the man I put my respect on. All you need from me is my vow of silence. And you still have that.
Good. You've been hinting around that you may break that vow.
You'll be the first to know if I do break it, Sebastian. But don't worry, I won't. I'll tell you this, gentlemen. I can't wait until the day this campaign can finally come out with the truth.
Oh, look, Kate, we could go on and on back and forth like this all day. The fact is, that day will come when Lee is elected.
Yes, you're right. And let's hope that day comes quickly.
I better go get her before she leaves the building. She's liable not to even show up back here.
Lee, these
Yes, ma'am.
congressional reports are for you. They just came in. I'll put them on your desk.
Thanks.
And you also have 2 more meetings. We're keeping you busy.
Oh, Andrea. Don't go just yet.
I don't know what to do about my feelings for Dave.
Well, admitting is the place to begin.
But I own I have to control them somehow or they're going to control me.
I don't think you can.
Well, what else is there to do?
Well, I think you're doing that, praying for wisdom and strength.
Have you ever noticed how your prayers work so much faster when you pray for somebody else other than you?
Oh, Terry, it'll come, it'll come.
You know, when I talk to the Lord about Dave, well, I prolong the prayers just so that I can think about him a while longer without the guilt.
Well, how long has this been going on?
For months. You know something else I do?
What?
Keep an eye out for every blue station wagon.
You mean like Dave's?
Yeah. I know, isn't that silly? But I keep thinking it could be his.
Oh, Terry, there's a lot of cars traveling up and down the road like that.
I know, which means a whole lot of distractions for me.
Oh, you have.
Do you know something else I catch myself doing?
What?
Bringing up his name in the course of the conversation. Anything, just so I can mention it.
Dear, you have got it bad.
Mm-hmm. And I don't even know how it happened. I own he has never encouraged anything more than friendship from me. But really, I think that that's all I want, too. Because I know what God's Word says about being involved with a married man.
Oh, Terry, I know that, too, but they're not married. Kate divorced him some time ago, before he became a believer.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were encouraging me.
Oh, no, nothing like that. But I just want God's best for all of you. And I don't want you condemning yourself for true, honest feelings. You know, the time for mourning Scott is over, Terry. And whether it's Dave or some other man, you've just got to be honest with yourself.
Andrea, I want your opinion on a matter.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, I wish everyone connected with this campaign was as cooperative.
How could they not be?
Andrea, what impresses the voters the most? That is it my lifestyle or is it what I have to say?
Form versus content.
Kate seems to think that all I give the voters is just an image. Just one giant smiling poster.
Apparently, she doesn't know you as well as she should.
Frankly, I don't think she does.
Well, if I were Kate Phillips, I'd make sure that I did before someone else came and took my place.
Well, Monk, one thing's for sure. That ornery little girl in there doesn't mince words when she wants you out of that kitchen.
Well, maybe Lionel Carson is coming back for lunch.
Well, I just think it's really good that you're getting that audition, you know? Carla must have sold him.
Hardly. The guy hasn't even seen my dancing yet. You should have heard the way he sounds.
You don't have to worry about that. If Carla put in the good word, I guarantee it's going to give you plenty of attention.
Well, I sure hope so.
Man, you know we only want the best for you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm really thankful for all you done, Gene. Oh, I'm gonna finish high school now. I'll start up those GED classes, if anything comes of all this.
Well, that's totally up to you. You know, Monk, I think you can do just about anything you want to if you put your mind to it. And personally, I believe you've got it in you to make a really good dancer.
Well, let's just wait until after my audition.
Yeah, you'll do just fine. I'll see you later.
Okay, take care.
You do.